well?
Good. Coach. Good morning. Coach.
Coach, another Regions tradition outing here, doing it for the kids. How excited are you for today?
Yeah, excited. I played a couple more rounds than I did last year, so hopefully I'll play a little better. But it's always great to be out here, and like you said, it's such a super cause and kind of something you look forward to, each year.
Spring practice in the books. How happy are you with how things went?
Yeah, real happy. We've got experience. We've got really good leadership. Really, that's the two things that I took away. And then, of course, we narrowed down our quarterback race between the two freshmen. Real excited about both of those guys in the future, the quarterback position. So a lot of excitement. We need to have a great summer. I'm ready for fall camp to get here.
Not just kind of experience, but what is about their upside that you see in those guys?
They're both athletic. They're both very talented. Okay, and the fact that we're gonna start a freshman the first game. There's that kind of stresses you, but when you have the experience and leadership we have, real excited about those two guys' future.
Gus, what does it say about those two guys that they're freshmen and they're competing for a starting quarterback now?
Yeah, but they both earned it. Of course, we've been recruiting both of them since 8th or 9th grade, so we knew a lot about them, and they've really earned the position. They're both very hungry. Like I said, they're athletic. They make good decisions. I think we're in really good hands in the future at the quarterback position. That's what excites me.
Gus, when we spoke to Kenny Dillingham, he said that you like to send all the assistants out to different places, different schools. What do you kind of get out of that? What do they get out of that?
Well, first of all, Kenny's a great recruiter. He brings great energy. He's done a super job with our players relationship-wise and all that. And, you're exactly right. We got a great staff. They're hitting the ground recruiting, and we've got them everywhere right now, and they're off to a very good start.
I meant like different colleges. He said he went to Iowa State, but you like to send them to different.
Yeah, I think they're trying to grow. Anytime you get a chance to grow, he's a young guy, and a lot of times if you can go somewhere and maybe take one or two ideas, and real excited about him. He's still a young guy, and he's still learning, and I think he is an excellent coach, and we're very blessed to have him.
He mentioned the guys were flying. We're not flying around and having fun. That was missing. Did you see that as well?
Well, I think with him, he's just such a ball of energy. And his first day, his hair was on fire. He didn't care if he was coming in and we were bowl prep and all that. And just, his energy is infectious. And, I think that's really the big thing for me is just watching him do his work. And, the quarterbacks were flying around like their hair was on fire too. And so, it was a really good thing.
Do you agree with what he said, though, kind of about before he got there?
I don't know. We had a tough year. When you have a tough year, there's a lot of ups and downs that go with that. But, I do love his energy, I'll tell you that.
Coach, you mentioned the energy of Dillingham and the new quarterbacks, the freshman quarterbacks. How has that revitalized the team as a whole?
It has. And, the two freshmen, too, are winning over their teammates. That's a big part of, being a starting quarterback, a successful starting quarterback, especially in the SEC. And, they're in the process of earning their teammates' trust. And so far, so good, with everything that goes with it. Now, this summer is going to be real important. It's going to be real important that those two guys, win their teammates over and with their work ethic and their attention to detail and everything that goes with it. And so, I'll be curious to see where we're at, once we start fall camp. And like I said, I wish fall camp was starting tomorrow. I'm real excited about next year and get things going.
Gus, we're almost a full year into the new transfer portal kind of model. How do you think it's gone? What changes do you kind of hope to maybe see?
Well, I think, the transfer portal has changed everything. I think every head coach in America would say that. And I think the first year was really a learning experience for everybody. And, I think that's something you got to really plan ahead for. I think you got to be very strategic moving forward. I know most head coaches right now would like to do away with it, but the reality is I'm not sure if that's going to happen. So I think you got to adapt, and I think the teams that do adapt to that, will have a chance to separate themselves.
How do you kind of adapt? You had several big guys, important players leave early in the season. That's a hard time to lose players.
Yeah, it really was last year. There's no doubt about that. And hopefully in the future, we'll have that solved, and that'll be a big part too.
How do you see Wildo kind of coming along? Do you feel like he's, Kenny said he thought he was the most improved player for the spring?
He's really what I saw is just maturing. He's growing up. The reality was he's still a freshman last year, and he was learning on the go. He played quarterback in high school, so the game's slowing down for him. He's starting to understand the schemes up front, and I know Cadillac has done a great job with him. He's really responded well to him, and he did have a very good spring. And I think that's really good. And of course, Cam Martin, you know, he's one of our leaders of our whole team. And I think he had a very good spring to boot with that. And then of course, DJ Williams, I'm real excited about him. You know, he's got a little bit of Michael Dyer in him as far as the way he runs and everything that goes with it. So I think we're in good hands running back wise.
Coach, there were some comments made from NFL guys about your offense and what he does to guys at the next level. Just did you hear those, and what did you think when you heard that stuff?
Well, I mean, I'd say this. You know, I've been in the league for 10 years, and we've been pretty successful offensively. You know, last year was a tough year. I mean, we were very inexperienced. We had some growing pains, but you know, I feel really good about our offense moving forward, and really excited about the future.
Who hits a better ball, you or Bruce?
Oh God, I don't know. That's a tough deal. Neither one of us are very good, so that's. But he's a lot more entertaining. He's probably a lot more funner to play with, so I'd probably give him the advantage.
Great.
When you have a program like Bruce has had some success, can that feed over to your guys and them see, hey, this is something that we need to be doing?
I tell you what, there's no doubt about that. You know, we've got a very challenging schedule, maybe the most challenging in the country, and just watching Bruce go through that gauntlet that he didn't make any excuses. I just took it one game at a time, and so we use that with our team. And you know, that the basketball team gave us a great example of how to do that. And we just need to take it one game at a time, and you know, that's what we'll do.
There's a goalpost out there. Did you see it?
I didn't.
What are your chances of hitting it through the upright?
How far is it out there?
I don't know. It looks pretty
Yeah,
far.
that's the question. If it's not very far, I'm okay. If it's a little farther out, I'm probably out of luck.
Thanks, Gus.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.